Well, continuing on the education beat, now on your feet at 5. One of the missing pieces of the puzzle to kids returning fully to the classroom is a vaccine for kids. But that could soon change. The FDA is expected to authorize Pfizer's COVID vaccines for kids aged 12 to 15. Our senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins, has been watching all the vaccine developments. And Monica, Pfizer's the first one out with the kids vaccine. You said a number of months ago they were in active trials. When could they be getting the clearance for this?
Well, you know, the approval could be it's only for the Pfizer vaccine, and the FDA could eventually sign off on it as early as next week, if not even sooner. This is just for kids 12 to 15. It's also, you know, Pfizer's vaccine is said to be 100% effective in that age group. So this is really big news. In the study, kids had similar side effects to young adults, meaning injection site pain, fever, chills, fatigue, and especially after the second dose. The study will continue to track participants for 2 years. For more information about long-term protection and safety. Now, remember, children now account for 22% of the new COVID cases in the U.S., and Pfizer plans to submit additional emergency use authorization requests in September for kids aged 2 to 11, Bets.
All right, so we have the middle school and the high schoolers covered, and the younger kids will hopefully be available to get vaccines later on this year. So, of course, the question would become, what about next school year when the kids start to return to the classrooms?
Well, you know, as Romney just said, it's likely no parent wants to go through another year of virtual learning. It has impacted a lot of kids mentally and from that learning standpoint. And for kids who account now about 20% of the U.S. population, getting them vaccinated would certainly help us. But a lot of parents still have hesitancy. A recent study showed about 25% of parents aren't sure about getting their kids the COVID vaccine. Also, only kids age 12 and up would be able to vaccinate before the next school year. So we may have to wait until fall before the FDA would allow those vaccines for those 2 to 11. Betsy, tomorrow night at 11, I have a whole story on vaccinating kids coming up. So we'll have a lot more info on this tomorrow night at 11.
Well, you know, I'll be paying very close attention to that. That's something we've talked about in the past, so I always appreciate your insight. Thanks so much, Monica.